Hey everyone, welcome back to the Space Dome. So what do astronauts eat when they're in space? Well, what does an analog astronaut eat? Even though they're on Earth, they're in a simulated space habitat. So I've got a bunch of different food things. Mainly, I went for freeze-dried food. So the packets of freeze-dried food are things like this. Chicken wok. That one actually looks amazing on the cover. We'll see how good it is. I had their chicken tikka from this particular brand. It was very salty. It had like 1.8 grams per 100 grams of salt in it. So actually that was very salty. So it was tasty, but it was a bit too salty for my taste. And then, there's other ones as well like that I've got. So actually these are used for hiking a lot of the time. And this one is granola with raspberry, so that's a good one for breakfast. And I had their chicken korma last night, and it was delicious, really good. Not salty, so they had less salt per 100 grams. They had 0.8 per 100 grams of salt, so that was a lot nicer. Very calorific, this one, not this particular one, but the chicken korma last night had 1,000 calories in it, because this is like an expedition food. So, you're going to expend those calories on expedition, whereas the other meals tend to have a bit more like 400 calories per meal. So, and then I've got this one as well, Summit to eat, which I'm really looking forward to. Pasta bolognese. And then we have this brand as well. This has got some really great fresh ingredients in it. In fact, it's all fresh ingredients in this one. And I've added water to this one. This is Chipotle turkey scramble. And let's see what it tastes like. I'm pretty excited to give this a go. So it smells incredible. Just smells amazing. Let's see. And it looks good as well. It looks a lot like your breakfast scramble. So that's what it looks like. The steam's coming off of that. So I'm looking forward to that. It's a little bit chilly in here. So that's going to be good. Just need to blow on it. Yeah. That is good. I really like that. It's not too salty. It's got a bit of chili in it. It's got some herbs and spices. Really, really tasty. That's a good one. I really enjoyed that. And then I've got some snacks as well. So, not just meals. You want some snacks. For drink, it's just water. We have freeze-dried broccoli. Again, had some of this yesterday. I actually added it to my chicken korma. A bit of extra vegetables to be healthy. Surprisingly tasty. Because it's freeze-dried, it enhances the flavor of the broccoli a lot more than if it had, because it hasn't got any of its water content, which is why you add water to these packets to rehydrate them. And you add boiling water if you want a nice hot meal, which I did, so that's been lovely. So yeah, this is pretty good snack. But my favorite snack are the fruit snacks. These are delicious. Let me show you what these are like. So this one's got banana, guava, lychee, so I'm not sure what that's a piece of, but that's the guava. They're really good. Again, they enhance the flavors a little bit because of the lack of water, so it tastes very sweet. It's like a sweet, basically, candy. It's just delicious. And then I have these other snacks as well, which maybe not as delicious. I don't know if you can read that, but it's just crunchy locusts and just mealworms. Insects. Now, insects are actually an amazingly good source of protein. They're actually really nutritious. And when we're talking about space food, they're light, they're small, they procreate. You could take them to, when considering like space travel, weight is a huge problem. The heavier things are, the more power you need to propel yourself. So you want to limit the weight, and a way of doing that is getting your nutritional content from small things like insects. So actually, genuinely, they're good for that. Now let's have a look. Oh, that's broken. Let's have a look at these locusts and see if they're. I already had one of these. So clearly, here you go. Let's see. It will focus on that. But yeah, that's the locust. And I already had one of these, so I know what it tastes like. Nutty. A little bit like chickpeas. Dry roasted chickpeas. It tastes nice at the start. It's actually quite good. Crunchy. It's quite good. The texture. Which is another, very important thing about food. It's not just about flavor, it's texture as well. And smell. But this doesn't smell of anything. But the texture at the start is good. the aftertaste, I can take it or leave it. It's not bad. And then we have the mealworms. Now these guys are tiny, tiny small. I don't know, like if my camera can even focus in on this, but that is so small. Like I said, I had these before. These are not good. Do not like the taste of those. They're really kind of I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a bad taste, like something gone bad. I definitely won't be eating those unless I get very, very hungry. But, you know, it doesn't have to be those. You could eat these. These are actually very palatable, so I quite like those. So yeah, there you go. I'm going to have some of the freeze-dried food to take the flavour of the mealworms away. That wasn't great. And then I'm going to enjoy my Chipotle turkey scramble. So that's dinner for tonight.